Welcome to Sex and the One, the podcast with B and KV.
Getting down and dirty about all things love, life, sex, dating, and relationships.
I've got issues. You do too. Hello.
Hello. Welcome back.
I'm a singer.
Yes, you are. I am not. So I am very pleased that you are.
Oh, you know what? Whatever. I don't know.
What are we going to talk about this week, baby?
Well, you know, in all my sexual escapades that I've had recently, I just thought, have you ever watched like a movie or a TV show and then realised it's nothing like that? It's nothing like that. The little in-betweens, the normal parts of intimacy you do not see on TV. I want to talk about those things.
Okay, let's talk about those. It's not even like it is on porn too, just FYI for everyone.
No, because they're all wet and lubed and ready to go. You know,
apparently
they walk into the
they
scene.
often fake the cum from the cum scenes and everything.
How?
I'm told. They put other things there. Yeah.
What?
I don't know.
Like, I get the fake blood thing, but like, what would be fake cum?
I don't know.
That is bizarre.
Yeah.
See, we don't know where we're going with these things when we start talking about them. And now I'm intrigued, and now I want to know, and you can't give me a goddamn answer.
She calls herself a worker on TikTok. She goes, I'm a worker.
Oh.
And she talks about how she makes movies.
Yeah.
And she's in the top 1% of the movie makers. And she talks about, how they fake, there's different things that they use to fake the ending because, you know, obviously they need to do it on cue at a certain whatever they were going to do. And so they can't necessarily perform to that, or what if they've already come and...
Does she ever talk about, like how they, because do they actually climax in a movie?
Well, sometimes yes, sometimes no, I think would be the answer.
How do you control
She talks
that?
about how she comes for most of her appointments. She loves it. She comes.
Yeah.
And the guy wants to make her come. Yeah, she loves it.
I can't wait till we have a worker
Yes.
on here.
Yes.
Yes. So that's what I thought we could talk about, like to the simple things, you know, like tissues or towels. Someone told me once that they had tissues by the bed for the, you know, the purpose of cleaning up. And I was mortified. I'm like, that tissue would disintegrate. It gets stuck. No, we do towels. Like I literally have a pile of towels.
Really?
By the bed, yeah.
And who are you putting the towel on?
Both of us. He shares one end, I share the other.
Oh, so you have one towel for the two of you?
Yeah, and then it's washed and then goes repurposed. Like it's a
then you're
certain
good to go.
towel. Like there's a couple of them. There's 3 or 4 by the bed. And it's
I'd say I'm a tissue
specifically-
person.
But what brand tissues do you use? Are they special that they don't? Do you know what I'm saying? You know when you wet a tissue and it like, or you put it in the washing machine and it like goes to like fluffy bits? That's what happens. It gets stuck in your bits.
It does?
Don't use tissues.
Don't know which,
Get a towel.
Don't know what your
Get a
bits
splash
are doing.
mat.
but- Oh, I want a splash mat. I very much want a splash mat.
The sheets. The sheets.
What do you want to talk about with the sheets?
Well, they, like, you have to change them often.
Yeah.
Because then you're done and you're like, oh, it's whatever time. I'm not changing the sheets now. Oh, I'll just sleep.
Do you sleep on the wet patch?
No.
What do you
I
do?
try and like scoot over.
I'll put a towel over the wet patch and then slip on the towel.
Towel.
And then
Or like-
deal with it in the morning.
That's a whole nother thing. If you don't have the splash mat, which we're like putting out there that we're going to get, the towel underneath. Like, so, you know, in a movie or a TV series, here you see that they're passionate and, you know, they're ready to go and they're all over each other and there's nothing underneath. And you're like, no, put the towel down first. Like, that wrecks the mood.
Yeah.
Put the towel down first. What else do we need? Shut the door. You know, the things that you don't see. That towel, like the towel. So then you don't wet the sheets.
Yeah, see, this is the thing, right? If I'm going to be, like, having someone over, I set all that up.
Yeah.
So I've got the towel. I've got the...
So you're prepared.
Yeah, well... Because we discussed it before in a previous episode, I schedule sex. Like I schedule someone to come over. I know I'm going to have sex with them. So therefore I will, like you're doing it like you're at regular nights. Some nights you would just have sex, some nights you don't. You're just like hanging out in your normal life.
Yes.
Because my life's not like that. I can plan all of those things in advance.
Lucky you.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. Although I have, my girlfriends used to hang it on me years ago because they would say, how many sets of like sheets would you go through when you squirt? And I got a $5 one day, which was the doona, the quilt underneath the doona, the flat sheet, the
mattress protector,
and the fit, all the way to the mattress.
Actually,
we called it a $5.
That's a really good point. You know what you could do?
Yeah, what?
You could put a good quality. I'm not talking Kmart spec. I'm talking good quality mattress protector.
Yep.
Sheet. Good quality mattress protector. Sheet. And then you just take one off every time.
Yes.
So you might have 2 or 3 layers.
Yeah. I still want the squirt blanket because I reckon it's
but I'm just saying in the interim, this could be
I like it.
Solution.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the question is, do you wash every time? My answer is yes, every time.
Yeah, it's just
every time.
Too messy, and I don't like looking at that, and it's just unhygienic.
Yeah. No, thank you. Yes, exactly. Mm-hmm. What else?
What about the warm up? Like that whole, the foreplay. I think it's important. You can't just go from 0 to 1,000, and that warm up can look very different. Like, for me, it could be days in the lead up to the moment. Could be a week. Could be, it's a little touching, because I'm an affectionate person. It's my love language.
Yes.
Could be washing the dishes. Could be cleaning my pantry. Cleaned my pantry the other day. I wish I had taken a before and after. If I had known, I would have taken a before and after.
Yeah.
I was like, do you like the pantry?
And I was like, my pantry looks. I'm feeling all turned on.
Speaking about that, I need to read this.
Okay. Read away.
Have you heard this new song, Tears?
Yes.
By Sabrina Carpenter?
Yes, I have.
She appreciates a responsible guy too.
My eldest child said, Mum, do you listen to Sabrina Carpenter? And I said, no, but why? And she said, you would love her. Yeah.
Let's listen to her. I'm going to read her lyrics of the song Tears. And this just refers to the warm-up that I'm talking about, okay?
Okay.
I get wet at the thought of you. Being a responsible guy. Treating me like you're supposed to do. Tears run down my thighs. A little initiative can go a very, very long way. Baby, just do the dishes. I'll give you what you want. A little communication, yes, that's my ideal foreplay. Assemble a chair from IKEA. I'm like, I get wet at the thought of you. Being a responsible guy. Treating me like you're supposed to do. Tears run down my thighs. A little respect for women can get you very, very far. Remembering how to use your phone gets me, so hot. Considering I have feelings, I'm like, why are my clothes still on? Offering to do anything, I'm like, oh my God, I get wet at the thought of you.
Yes, she does.
How amazing are those lyrics?
Love it. Love it.
Go Sabrina.
Go you, doll. It's women need to talk about it more often, and also we need to decide that is what foreplay is, because I've discussed this before, and I'm going to keep hammering this in.
It is.
Foreplay is not when you go down on a chick. That is main play. That's not foreplay. That's main play. That's the play.
It's the play.
That's
You're on the field.
Part of the sex. The foreplay is the cleaning of the cupboard. Is the putting together the IKEA stuff.
Look, she's telling you this. Famous, amazing woman is saying, she's spreading it to the world. Good news. Hey, guys, this is, and she's got their attention.
Yeah.
Like, you've seen the album cover.
Yes,
she's down on her knees.
Yes,
if you ain't looking at that, like, guys, just listen to the song, read the lyrics, listen to my version of her poem.
Yeah.
and remember.
Pay attention.
Yeah.
Think because I think where a lot of guys tend to sort of go over here is where they don't realise that that matters, like, because it doesn't matter to them, but it doesn't. You have to decide that the person matters, so therefore you're willing to do.
Yeah, you're willing to do it.
What matters for them.
Yeah. So, I think in the marriage, in a relationship, you can see that, but then how do you skip that part when you are you're hooking up, or there's a date that you've got planned and you don't know where it's going to go, and it does get to that point? How do you get to that part?
What do you mean?
What's your foreplay then if you don't know the person as well?
Chatting is the foreplay.
So the communication. Yep. So she's hit
He
does both.
Chatting is the foreplay for me. Yep. Yeah, because they're not going to do something for me.
No,
they're not putting together any furniture.
Unless it's for your boudoir.
Yeah. Oh man, I still have
You got fantasies about that.
I have fantasies. I have lots of fantasies about my BDSM den. Yeah.
What's that company called on TikTok that make those beds that they hide?
Oh,
Like
they're from the UK.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you like pull so it looks like a normal wooden bed. So if you walk into the room and, you know, your parents are there.
Yep.
Looks normal, like a normal bed. And then there's this removable part on the bed head and at the foot of the bed, and it like flips, and then there's like spots that your hands can go through, like,
Yeah.
you know, and your head.
Yeah.
And they've
And
got
little hooky
yeah,
things.
hooks,
Yeah.
like steel hooks,
Yeah.
whatever, wrought
Yeah.
iron hooks.
Yeah.
And they show you how to assemble it on TikTok.
Yeah.
Fascinating.
So cool. Yeah,
Very
one day.
cool.
I mean, that's in the one day bucket. Yeah, that's going to happen very soon. Yeah. It's you know what the issue for me is sourcing the equipment. I need to talk to someone who knows how to source the equipment, or someone who makes the equipment.
Well, you might need to talk to these people.
Yeah.
See how they can
see what
ship
they
it
do.
over to the UK.
Yeah.
The other one that is after you've wiped yourself with your tissues or towel, I recommend towel 100%. You got to go to as a lady, you got to go to the toilet, get all those juices out.
Yep.
And as you go to the toilet, it drips out. I
Yeah.
have to hold myself or put the towel in between my legs.
Nice. And then do you do a little waddle after you put the towel between your legs? Do you like towel and then waddle?
I had to sleep with the towel between my legs the other night because
Really?
I was just like, I can't sleep like this. Yeah.
Because there was so much.
Just moist, you know?
Yeah. Well, I'm like that every night, but it's not from the man.
What a man, what a man. What a man.
All of my friends, I shouldn't say all my friends, most of my friends that have gone through menopause have all like dried up.
Yeah, that's a thing,
At times. Not me. Never. Not once.
I'm scared about that.
Well, don't be scared.
Don't be scared.
Don't be scared. You're
the
going to be like
exception.
me.
You're the exception.
It drips out.
Tears
Yeah.
from your thighs.
Yeah. That's correct.
Thanks, Sabrina.
Yeah. Thanks, Sabrina.
Look, we're not that couple that usually ball, like we don't really need it unless it's for a purpose. But, you know, you might run out in the moment and then it's like wrecked the moment because you might have had a picture of what that might have looked like and now you can't fulfill that picture because there's nothing left or the toy is dead.
Yes.
How many times we go to like a little goodie bag and I'm like,
toy
that toy is dead. Like,
Yeah.
That's, you're just distraught.
That happened to me at a hotel room once and I was by myself. So it was my morning routine, lost my power hour. And I plug in mine, as you know, well, I don't anymore, but because that one died. I had many versions of that one and now you can't buy it anymore. But I plugged it in and it didn't work. And I was like, this has to work. So I went and I thought it was the problem with the electrical, you know, that plug.
Yeah.
So I went into the kitchen and I used it in the kitchen on the floor.
Oh my God.
It worked in the kitchen. Well, I was staying alone. It was fine.
So, you know, that's the spot. Our friend Justine, who has the adult toy shop, that's the spot.
Yeah.
She put out this little Instagram diagram the other day on where to, if you're traveling,
Yes.
where you should put your toys. Should you put them in your backpack? Should you put them in your luggage? And she gives you like all the tips on like what they find in the screenings. And like, you know, I think battery operated needs to go in a specific spot and then, you know, USB operated needs to go in another spot.
Right.
And I'm like, that's really fascinating. I didn't know any of this. So
well,
like,
yeah.
you know.
You know about the time that mine came on. Yeah, when turned on. In front of my children.
In your luggage.
In the luggage. It didn't stop me taking one every time. Still just saying.
You know what else gets me that
What?
they never fucking show on TV? You're so heightened, you can hear every sound.
Yeah.
And like when you're having sex and your kids are in the house, like every little sound, you're like,
Is that them? Is that them?
yes.
Can they hear
And
me?
then it's just like,
Yeah.
what the fuck? Like just relax, let go.
Yeah, you're fine.
Yeah, you're fine. But every sound is like heightening.
Yes.
Have you ever injured yourself
Injured myself. Well, yes.
during?
No. Have I? Don't think so. Have you?
I got some carpet burn once
Yes.
from a staircase.
Yes. Yeah. On your knees or?
Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
Knee carpet burn.
Yep.
That's the kind of burn you want.
This one's going to make you laugh.
Okay.
I'm getting old, Kevy.
Yeah.
My knees have been cracking.
Oh.
My joints cracking.
You're an old lady. We'll have to review your cougar amount now.
Oh, yeah.
Your cougar limit.
The 25-year-old's going to want me.
If you can't fuck someone without cracking, you're in some trouble.
Especially if it's like, I'm on top. Oh, my God. Anne was laughing a couple of weeks back.
You're going
couldn't get up. I'm like, no, really. Like, I can't get up. I can't get up.
We're going to have to die like this. It's just going to have to be like this forever. What a way to go.
I'm like, what is wrong? I need to up me fish oil.
Well, can I tell you?
For my joints.
What I can resonate with in relation to that is hot flashes. I've had hot flashes during sex.
Oh.
Yeah. And all of a sudden you're much more sweaty than you were before. But generally I just pretend I'm not having one because it
just looks a part of it.
Sex is sweaty, so
lucky you.
But
I'm going to hide that. I can't.
Yeah, it's a lot.
It's
a lot. Well, and generally, with people who don't understand menopause.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
So you just don't say anything
because of your cougar rule.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they wouldn't understand anyway unless it was a girl.
No, and even girls don't. Like you haven't done menopause yet, so yeah.
No, but I think I'm peri. There's something there that I'm not liking.
You're cracking.
Can you believe that?
Release the kraken. Is that
if you make the certain movement,
goes over and over again.
Yes,
I'm trying to think what I do.
That? You don't crack?
Well, no, I tend to say the same thing over and over again, and I'm quite sure that's probably annoying for guys.
What do you say?
Fuck me.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh my God! I didn't know this was going to be.
I reckon some of them would find it annoying, but I don't really you just say what you say in the moment, don't you?
Oh my God!
You just like it, whatever comes out.
That's beautiful.
What else you got in your list?
That's my list.
Oh, that's your list.
Did you have anything else that I missed, or that you can add?
That's not in real life.
I feel like this is real, wifey stuff.
Yeah, well, no, I resonate with all of that. When you talk about the urination thing, my whole thing is I have to go beforehand.
You got no bladder control.
Yeah, correct. So I have to go beforehand. Yeah. So if I'm, especially because I'm in a situation where I'm meeting someone, we're having drinks.
Yes. So you're full. Your bladder's full.
So I need to go to
drinks.
the toilet because I'm having drinks.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fine. It just is what it is. But yeah, that's my urination is prior to. Yeah.
Oh God.
Do you know, one of the questions of the week was, is being bad in bed a deal breaker in a relationship, right?
Yep.
And I was actually shocked by the amount of people that said no, right? So I counted up the answers before. There was maybe I think there was probably over 50 answers. So there's a lot, a lot for for us. Because I asked the people, this is question to question to the people. Question to question, you know what I'm saying?
Face to face.
Face to face. And I had, 60% of people said yes, that it would be a deal breaker, and 40% said no, that it would not be a deal breaker in relationships. And when they were talking about what is bad in bed, I think a lot of them are talking about things like this that happen. Like I think it's related to the things that with the tissues and stuff and whatever. And you might find something to be bad in bed because and I would think this is quite common in marriages. People can tell me if I'm wrong, where the guy's keen and the woman's like, yeah, okay, she's keen. And then he just pumps a few and he comes and then they go back to sleep. You know what I mean? And she's just getting into it and it's done. Then the sex is over. And I think a lot of people would think that is not being good in bed, and yet they're still married to these people.
I can't relate. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But we have had people say that they just, the men don't prioritise their ladies' pleasure, and that's just the way it is, and it's always been that way.
Well, they don't know how to, and they don't care to learn.
Yeah.
I think is the situation. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm surprised by those statistics
Yeah.
because, I mean, I think intimacy is a huge part of a relationship.
Yeah.
And that, well, personally for me, I don't know, I feel like that's that connection. Like that's what, you know, it's unseen. It's between you two. Like no one physically sees that part of your relationship. Only you experience that together.
Yeah.
And I think that that's probably, I would say sex is like very, very, very important.
Do you think
intimacy in general?
Do you think it's got to do with like the outward appearance versus the inner appearance? Because like the person who you're married to theoretically is the person that you know the best, right? And usually what happens is they get the least best version of you. You know, like you give your best version to everyone else, like the outside world, like the person in the shop you're really nice to.
Yep.
You're really nice to everyone who you work with all day. You're really nice. You're semi-nice to your children. It sort of goes down, you know, like, and then your partner gets the shit version of you. And so like,
it's a compliment.
So it's kind of hidden. It's like to flip it. You'd have to flip it for that to change. Like the partner would have to be the most important thing. And I think people don't do that generally. And like I was like, oh my God, I can't believe people are saying that it isn't a deal breaker. And then I realised I was married for 19 years and it wasn't a deal breaker for me. That wasn't a deal breaker for me. I would never do it now, but back then it wasn't a deal breaker.
Your identities, I don't know. I didn't know you then.
Yes.
What I see now is like, you know, you're independent, you're strong, you know what you want, and you ain't letting anyone fuck with that.
No.
But at that time, maybe you weren't this person that you are now.
Well, the thing is, because of what I just said before, the lowest priority is your partner. And you, like for me, it was my children. You know, I had to really pay attention to them. You just do that. You don't go, oh, well, this is bad, so therefore I'm going to make a major change in my life over that.
Yeah.
You wait for a precipitating event and then you make a major change. Well, that's what a lot of people do. That's certainly what I did.
Yes.
But I've got a funny story about about asking this question. So I'd said, so one of my kids is currently overseas in Europe, and he rang me one morning, and it was 6:20 a.m. and so I'm getting ready for work, and so he puts me on the speaker for on the the camera.
Yeah, FaceTime.
I am so a Gen Xer, aren't I? He puts me on the FaceTime.
On the FaceTime. On FaceTime.
There's also the Facebook and the Snapchat too, just FYI. Anyway, he puts me on FaceTime and I hear this round of applause, like, "Ah, yes!" And I'm like, "Hello? Like, who is that?" And Ben goes, "Oh, her head's already big enough. Don't give her any applause." I'm like, what is going on? Like, what is happening? And then I heard a girl say, "Oh, she's getting ready for work. I can see she's putting her makeup on. Why don't you call her later?" So my son goes, "Okay, I'll call you later, Mum." So like 40 minutes later, I'm at work. I just arrived and we return the call. Yeah. Anyway, my son says, "Mum, I've got to take a piss," and then hands the phone to some random chick, right? Some random chick's on the phone. And I'm like looking at her and she's looking at me. It's first thing in the morning for me. I don't know what time it was for them. And she goes to me, "So, I hear you've written a book about sex."
And this is what your son is. This is how he describes you. What does your mum do? What she writes?
She writes sex books. And so I go, Yes.
Did you have sex with my son?
I did write a sex book. Yep. And you know when you're just like it comes out of left field. I'm like, "Oh, so there's a group of you all there?" And she's like, "Yep, we're all here." And he says, I don't know what they were talking about. And I thought, you know what? I'm getting him back for doing this to me first thing in the morning. I'm going to ask them podcast question of the week. So I asked random girl, what would it be a deal breaker in relationships? And she said it's a communication issue. So so this is all a bunch of 20-somethings. Anyway,
gosh, how wise.
I know. I thought I agreed. And she said if they're not meeting your needs, then you need to communicate that to them.
Yes.
They need to work on the bits that you do like, and like you need to work it out. And if that doesn't work, then it's a deal breaker for other reasons, not about the sex. It's about the fact that they're not listening, they don't care, they don't share the same level of connection as you. And so everyone on the Kentucky bus in Europe, thank you very much for your answers to my podcast. Appreciate you chiming in there. And you're welcome for answering the phone at 6:20 with no makeup on.
Thank you, son.
Yes, you do. These are my children. Actually, I'm really happy to share that story because I get asked regularly, what do your kids think? What do your kids think about what you do, about the pod and the book? And I can't say enough how much they don't care.
No, if anything, I think they're proud. That's a perfect example.
Yeah, they just don't care.
You're being you and they're being them, and they are so open and honest with you about everything. You've got a beautiful relationship.
Yeah, it was lovely. It was nice. I mean, who doesn't want a round of applause when you wake up in the morning? From 20-year-olds.
I just have my power hour? Like, did she know about that? No?
No. When she reads the book, she will.
She will. Or when she listens to the pod, she might.
She will hear all about I really liked her anyway. She's a very nice young lady.
And she's on the Kentucky as well.
She's on the Kentucky.
Okay.
Yeah. We'll watch this space. No, I'm only joking.
Well, I do agree with her.
Some random girl. I don't know.
I do agree with her.
Yeah, exactly. We like you, random girl. The other one I wanted to share was a girlfriend came in and I'd had a series of people saying, no, of course it's not a deal breaker. Of course not a deal breaker. Oh, they just do their best. I got told a lot. They just do their best.
But why?
Apparently that's okay. And a girlfriend came in and she goes, fuck yes, it's a deal breaker. She goes, I had a guy once who was like a full-on six-pack, like gorgeous looking hot dude, like really, really, really good looking, lovely personality, really awesome. Got him into the bedroom and he had came before he touched her. There was no sex. He then didn't touch her afterwards because apparently it's over. I've got another whole we could do another whole
episode
pod on why is the sex over when the man comes, and like if you haven't come, why can't, so then you have to try next time. Why can't you try now? Yeah. But anyway, he didn't come. Sorry, he came. He didn't touch her. And then he tried to hook up with her the following week. He goes, oh, so you want to meet up again? She goes, no. Never.
Oblivious. Like, no.
Yeah. He did. Well, I'd be too embarrassed.
No awareness.
I would be too embarrassed.
He wasn't in the moment.
I don't know.
I think that's a thing that men are embarrassed about.
Oh, surely.
Like that premature ejaculation.
But you know why they're embarrassed? Because the sex is over. So I can come in the first 20 seconds, and I literally can do that. And it's not over. I can still go for another 3 hours. So I get
Good
that.
For you.
I get that guys need like a little recovery period, but you do have tongues and you do have hands, and you can still breathe afterwards. So it's not all about you, buddy.
Oh God!
Do you not agree with that? Really?
I do.
Yeah.
Well, like I said, it's not my experience. With the other relationships, yes, but not my marriage.
No.
There are some nights where he's like, "I'm so sorry." Like if I would say like 2% of the time, like throughout the whole year, there might be 1 or 2 times that I'd be like, I'm out. Like, don't worry about it. But I have to be pretty fucked up to not
to not be interested.
Yeah. But I will call it because it's reciprocated. Like,
yes.
Yeah. If it's not at the same time,
I actually think, I've got a bit of a thing, and I haven't been in a relationship for so long, I haven't done this for ages, but I've got a bit of a turn-on thing about like just making them come and then you don't come. Like that's fun for me. Like if it's, a thing where they're going to then do that to you at some point as well. Sometimes it's fun just to give, don't you reckon?
I find that's a day thing.
In
between, you might get down on your knees and do your thing. I don't know, but during the day sometimes, because shift worker, kids are at school.
But see, I would have. This is when I picture it, and I don't, do sleepovers, as you know.
Not only with certain people.
Not never, just not often.
Got to be special.
Or no, It doesn't. No, it just has to be like has to feel correct.
You won't know. Until
Special's
the
not the
moment.
word. It's like correct. Do you know what I mean? Like, anyway, I'm being autistic now.
Well, I'm glad you said that. I was going to say, oh, she might get a bit.
Well, special makes it sound like, you know, it's
You're
a special
special.
person, but it's not about that. But the waking up head job, like, don't you think that's fun?
Yeah.
Like they're still asleep and you wake them up giving them a head job.
Yeah.
Like, how cool is that?
See, that's like TV.
Do you do that?
I have. Not recently.
Has he done it to you?
No.
Right. I'll be messaging Anne after this episode.
I'd be like, oh.
You'll
What's
be like,
going on there?
You probably kick him or your knee will crack.
Oh my God, on the reflex.
Everyone, don't forget your invitation for the Naked Circle is right there in our bio. Come join us in our community where you can ask any questions anonymously. We are right there with you, enjoying life and all forms of sex, dating, and relationships.
An exclusive community for you to enjoy all the pieces of the puzzle that make us who we are, and we cannot wait for you to be exclusively a part of our little circle, the Naked Circle.
On that note, see you next week.
Oh, peace out.
Bye.
Thanks for listening to Sex and the One, an original podcast created by
KV and B,
produced by
B and KV,
content by
KV and B,
enthusiasm for sex.
B, and mostly KV.